Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, ladies and gents. The question you all should be asking yourself, is it too good to be true? Many of you have been asking that question, and shame on you for doing so. Society has got you too much to the point of you having to doubt and want to question everything. Stop doubting, stop questioning everything. It ain't necessary, people. What you just have to do is you just simply have to understand. So for those of you who have those things that refer to as criminal cases, you've been knowing for years that the law says that all crimes are commercial. So notice what we have here. The respondents admitted that they have acted in conspiracy to deprive the presenter of his rights or her rights. Okay? As a matter of fact, let's highlight the his. Okay? The respondents have entered into a contract with the presenter whereby they have agreed to certain conditions and clauses and terms. In that, the claimed charge is for an act of interstate commerce infraction. Okay, we're going to do, okay, so that those of you are not worried, just in case you have more than one charge. And whether on a state or federal level, Section 1 of FAA must be applied, and we have the code in here, so don't worry about that. The respondents can be charged with waiver and estoppel as a matter of law and have no defense to the presenter. The law leaves the wrongdoer where it finds them. No action will lie to recover on a claim based upon or in any manner depending upon a fraudulent, illegal, or immoral transaction or contract to which the respondents were a party. Okay? That's how we work that in here. Now, let's finish. The respondents' acts of a charge against the individual for violation of federal law and or state law whereby interstate or foreign commerce is alleged. Okay, so let's whereby interstate or foreign commerce is alleged to have been trespassed upon. The presenter, and we're going to indent, made no misinformation to the respondents who chose to ignore each of the requests for validation of the origination of the charge that was claimed violated. The defendants admitted that they, no, we don't want that, they admitted, and we put the defendants, we're going to change that because it's not the defendants and it'll be the respondents. Okay, the respondents admitted that all crimes and, or any of the following types of crimes, federal or state, are commercial crimes. And so that's where this is. So we're going to remove that and put that here. Okay, offenses against the revenue, blah, 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 blah. But we already know that if you've been charged with a crime, it's going to be one of those, and it doesn't matter if it was federal or state. That's why this is being done. Ladies and gentlemen, this document will be completed. My hope is by tomorrow. Let me minimize this and this. Minimize and minimize that. And what I want to show all of you, there are a couple of things that we're going to show you. The first thing is this EEON'S thing, ladies and gentlemen. Now remember, the number hasn't really been rising. We have the doctor in Nebraska. He is said to be just being monitored, but we know that it's more than monitoring because of the words that they've used. Okay, the doctor who was monitoring him actually said that he is not contagious. There's no signs of the disease in him, And so there is no need for anyone to be afraid of contracting this disease. He spoke of it in the past tense and the present tense at the same time, which is what they do when they're lying and they have not had an opportunity to prepare for the lie. Okay, but now you see that the cases have surpassed 600 because there are 10 new cases as of today. 10 new cases, people. Now, how did they get 10 new cases? I thought the area was shut down. Now, by the way, you see this 268? That's actually 368. That's a typo. How do we know? Because of this right here, 368. See, with 10 new cases, the outbreak has grown to 608. 10 new cases. Where did these cases come from? I thought we just found out, and I tried to show you guys yesterday and was unsuccessful, that the border was shut down. See, we went from, pay attention, 356 fatalities, okay, now to 368. Do you see how many deaths have occurred since the 27th? Wait, hold on. Let's make sure. I'm looking for where we got the numbers before. See, they didn't give us any numbers any of these days as to how many was infected. Oh, it says it near 600 cases. So there was a report of 5 new cases. Okay, it near 600 cases. Now, isn't that interesting? So that means that there's a total of 15 cases, not 10. Okay, let's make sure. Let's read. That's on the 31st. Today is the 2nd. It's not even 4 days. That's only 3 days. Then we're going to show you what we did on the website. Oh, they're talking about the doctor being monitored in Nebraska. You guys know this song that's playing in the background if you can hear it. I noticed on the other videos that you can't actually hear, but you can hear. Okay, pay attention. There were 5 cases, 5 new cases on this day. What's the day? Want you to see the date. The 31st. There were 5 new cases on the 31st. That's why I say they're not giving us the correct numbers. It's impossible for them to be giving us the correct numbers and the numbers change. So on the 31st, there were 5 new cases. So between the 31st, now how many days are between the 31st, the 1st and the 2nd? There are 10 more cases. So that's 15 cases in 3 days. So if that's 15 cases in 3 days, what happened to all of the other cases between those days? Because see, it says 3 health centers in Bandini were ransacked on December 27th and 28th. 2 of them were burned. Okay, if that's the case, then how are they able to keep track as to how many people are sick, how many people are dying? The numbers, because remember, they were pulling away because of the violence. Okay, there's a problem. The people are still getting sick, and they're not reporting the correct numbers. And pretty soon, probably by February, they'll be announcing the numbers into 1,000 and more. And that's just February. Remember, we just had 15 people in 3 days. Now, who did those 15 people come into contact with prior to December 31st? Because remember, those other 10 that they just brought the number up, hold on, let me make sure you understand what I'm talking about, because sometimes I talk and I'm referencing something that you all are not associating with what I'm referencing. 5 new cases at near 600, so it's 98, 598. Okay, now between the 31st and the 2nd, we have, come on now, gotta wait for it to catch up, y'all. We have 10 new cases. So between the 31st and the 2nd, we have 10 new cases. Because remember, it was 368 that are dead. Now it's 608 that are infected. 10 more cases. Okay, in just 2 days. So ask yourself the question, who did these 10 people come in contact with? Now remember, it's already said that they come into contact with at least 6 people. So that's 60 other people that they have to go and find. But it's a war-torn area because they have rebels. Ladies and gentlemen, you should be preparing yourselves. Don't say nobody warned you. All right, now this is what we want to tell you. This is what I want to tell you. As soon as my screen lets me have it, as you notice, the application is here and the documents are here. When you click on the documents, those of you who are looking for the universal mortgage request for compelling arbitration, that document is here. You'll find it both at the SATCOM website and at the SAA website, okay? And we'll put the other documents up as soon as we have them completed. It's not a matter of just snapping a finger. Those of you who have not been paying attention and following along and watching the videos, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to watch the videos because the videos are there explaining all the details. But I can't stand you and your music. Hey, if you can't stand this song right here, then you ain't got no business watching my videos because that's my song. Okay? That's called Forever Mine. That's by them O's and them J's. Okay? They've been around longer than you have. And so they gonna be here a lot longer than you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a simple video just letting you guys know that the incarceration document is gonna be complete, requesting mandatory arbitration. But this is only after you've sent out your contracts. Okay, we've already done the video showing you that the contracts are binding and legitimate. Okay, and they can't challenge them without challenging their own junk. People talk about enforcement. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to get into enforcement right now. You're thinking too far ahead of the game. Get back into the game and take care of the first step first. First step first. The first thing you need to do is download these documents because we've been having a hard time with them lately. All right, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gents, thank you for joining me this afternoon. This is the last video for today. All right, got to go to sleep, got a headache, and it's a bad one. So, adios, goodbye, sayonara, arrivederci. You know what I mean.